So let's talk about parrots that pluck. First of all, there's some videos of my parrots having fun, and also I'm showing you some of my parrots that do pluck. I'm showing what they look like as well. But we'll get into my parrots in a little while. Let's talk about parrots that pluck. So this is a very hard thing to deal with. Nobody wants a parrot that plucks. Also, it makes you feel like a bad parrot mummy or daddy, and you've done something to cause this. You sit there and you think of all the things it may be, and you never get to the bottom of this. They say that parrots pluck because they're stressed, or they're bored, or they don't have enough attention, or it's their diet, and poor care. So the first thing to do, if your parrot is plucking, take them to the vet and have a checkup. Make sure they don't have any diseases, because there is a disease called beak and feather disease, and this is not curable at all. So your parrot will end up losing all their feathers. They will become naked. They'll have no feathers on them at all, and this is uncurable. So eventually this does cause them to die from this disease. I don't know how long it takes, but there is no cure at all. It is also airborne, so the disease can live in your home and on your clothes, anything in your house. So if you do have parrot friends and they visit, they will no longer be able to visit anymore your house, because obviously you have this disease and it will get passed on to other parrots. And once your parrot has passed away, which will be very sad, it will live in your house for up to 2 years after the parrot has died. So hormones is another thing that can cause your female parrot to pluck. Any female parrot can get really bad hormones because they want to lay an egg or something like that. So there can be a hormone implant that you can add. Go to the vets and they will put it inside your parrot, but it does only last for 6 months, and then you have the problem again after that. And it doesn't always work either. Also, when your parrot lays an egg, sometimes they do pull their feathers out and start plucking. My Lola, for instance, she laid 7 eggs and she plucked all of her chest feathers out once she laid the egg. And it continued, and it has continued right up to this day now, 2025. And we're still trying to sort the problems out. Because sometimes when a parrot plucks, sometimes you have to break the bad habit. And sometimes you never will be able to break the habit at all. When my Lola started plucking, I tried literally everything, from plastic collars to material collars to sprays to changing food and getting herbal tea like suggested, and absolutely nothing worked. It took 3 years, but in October 2024, Lola decided to stop plucking. I don't know why this made her stop plucking, but she just decided that she didn't want to pluck anymore. So up till now, which we are in March 2025, Lola has not plucked at all. She has a lot of scars where the feathers are not going to come back. The follicles are never going to grow again, I don't think, but she has definitely stopped plucking at the moment. I don't know how long that'll last for, but I'm absolutely really pleased that she has. So talking about stress or depression in parrots that pluck, I rehomed Mitu, who is an Alexander parrot, and he came to me due to the fact that he lost his partner, which was a female, and he was very, very depressed, and he ended up plucking the whole of his feathers out of his chest. He is getting better now. He has stopped totally plucking, and we do have a few feathers coming through at long last. I've had Mitu almost 2 years, and there is some improvement now. But I think it was due to depression with Mitu, because he lost his female that he'd been with forever, which was quite sad. We've also just rehomed another Alexander parrot called Kiwi. He has been with us for almost 3 weeks. He come and he had plucked his feathers, but not to the extreme where he was bald and naked, just got fluffy bits. So I have some hope that he's going to start getting new feathers through. It was due to them not giving him enough attention, and he felt very unhappy. So I'm hoping that his feathers are going to start coming back through very soon. That would be lovely. We give him lots of time and attention. Also, plucking can be caused by the smallest thing. You could move your cage where your bird lives to another side of the room and they won't like it and they start plucking. Or you could move a lampshade or something that they've had near them for a very long time, and that can cause stress and also cause plucking. It can be the smallest of things. It can be the smallest thing. Also, once they start plucking, sometimes it becomes a behavioural thing where they just don't want to stop doing it because they've done it for such a long time. It's like when you bite your fingernails, it becomes a habit. Some people do that, and then it just becomes a habit and you need to break that habit. Also, boredom can be a big part of a parrot plucking. They could be plucking because they had lots of time out of their cage, and then all of a sudden you stopped giving them time out of their cage and they've become very bored and they've got nothing to do in their cage, so why not pluck their feathers out? So I personally don't think it's anything to do with diet, a parrot's diet, because let me give you an example. I've had Lola from a baby and she's had a great diet. She's had all the things that she should be having, and and she plucks. She's plucked because she laid eggs, obviously, but she still plucks to this day. And so it is nothing to do with her diet. And then we rehomed Nora the cockatoo, and she lived on an all-seed diet and mainly sunflower seeds, and she's never plucked in her life. So she got the perfect feathers. She had a really bad diet, but she got perfect feathers, and it just shows it's nothing to do with the diet. I don't think you ever get to the bottom of why parrots pluck. Obviously, some of it is caused by boredom and stress, and then it turns into a bad habit. But once they start doing it, it's very hard to break through and get them to stop. So I hope this has helped some of you that have parrots that have plucking issues. And I hope you can get to the bottom of why your parrot is doing it. And good luck to you. I know how hard it is because obviously I'm living with 3 that do it. Thanks for watching the video.